Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited. Boeing Field hosting B-17 Sentimental Journey on 90th anniversary. St. Augustine Airport officials facing possible felony charges. NORAD intercepts 11 planes during Trump's holiday trip. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Boeing Field hosting B-17 Sentimental Journey on 90th anniversary. The Commemorative Air Force Airbase, Arizona is taking its Flying Legends of Victory tour to Boeing Field King County International Airport in Seattle, Washington, where its prized B-17G Sentimental Journey will land on July 28th, to coincide exactly with the 90th anniversary of the first flight of the B-17 prototype on July 28, 1935, from that very same airfield. The landing will be a compelling tribute to the history of aviation, marking the maiden flight of Boeing's experimental Model 299 bomber that featured innovations such as the multiple machine gun turrets that gave the aircraft its well-earned Flying Fortress nickname. Sadly, the first prototype was lost in a crash just a few short months later. The U.S. Army Air Corps ordered 13 of the improved YB-17 models, and the rest, as they say, is history. After 90 years, countless personal stories, and a rich legacy of books, movies, and commemorative appearances at air shows, Sentimental Journey will return to land on the very runway where its story began. For few remaining veterans who flew in the aircraft during wartime, pilots who fly them now in air shows, aviation enthusiasts, and the general public, this occasion is more than nostalgic, but a rare chance to see living history in flight. After the break, United Elite sues for $500,000 after numerous cancellations.
It's time to upgrade your power plant to the first FAA-certified clean sheet engine design in over 60 years. Delta Hawk's jet fuel-powered liquid-cooled turbocharged engine produces turbine performance at 40% better fuel efficiency of typical reciprocating engines, while also achieving exceptional reliability and significant reduction in cost of ownership. Reserve your engine package today at deltahawk.com.
Proven and efficient aviation power plants that boast modern engineering, electronic ignition, and both direct and gear drive systems? With 100 horsepower to 240 horsepower, the Skyline and Redline engines offer uncommon value in an overpriced industry. Whether you are looking for fixed wing or rotor, MW Fly Americas has been established to service the American market with dedication and expertise. MWFlyAmericas.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. United Elite sues for $500,000 after numerous cancellations. One of United Airlines' most elite customers is seeking $500,000 after having multiple of his flights canceled. While the carrier cited weather and operational constraints at the time, Premier 1K status member Jonathan Davidoff argues that the clear skies tell another story. Davidoff, who holds over 2 million United miles, says United knowingly sold tickets for flights it couldn't operate and failed to provide timely alternatives. The dispute centers on a June 28, 2023 flight from Newark to San Francisco, when the airline left him and other passengers stranded with no available rebooking for 60 hours. Newark ATC transitions to a new fiber optic line. The FAA has completed a key fiber optic upgrade at Newark Liberty International Airport, installing a new communications line to prevent further outages like the ones that disrupted operations earlier this year. The new system, announced on July 3rd, replaces the old single-line connection between Newark and the Philadelphia Terminal Radar Approach Control Center, with dual redundant fiber paths to boost reliability. The fiber was laid in June and underwent testing over the past month before being activated. Trump's mega bill could move Discovery out of the Smithsonian. Retired American Space Shuttle Discovery has gotten tied into President Trump's big, beautiful bill. Now the shuttle may be relocated from its home in the Smithsonian's Udvar-Hazy Center to Space Center, Houston. The move stems from the Bring the Space Shuttle Home Act, introduced by Texas Senators Ted Cruz and John Cornyn, and later folded into the broader Trump-endorsed bill. The act sets aside $85 million, part of the nearly $10 billion in NASA appropriations, to facilitate the shuttle's relocation and build a new display facility in Houston. Textron will be playing the hits at Oshkosh. Textron Aviation is planning on a pretty plush lineup of products for Oshkosh. Everyone will see the newest version of the good old Cessna Skyhawk coming out to commemorate its 70th birthday, along with the cream of the Cessna crop. The Skylane twins will be on hand in both turbo and naturally aspirated versions, as well as the Turbo Stationary HD. In the world of turboprops, there's a first-time appearance by the Cessna Sky Courier. The C208 also celebrates an anniversary, flying in to commemorate 40 years on the market. That's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. St. Augustine Airport officials facing possible felony charges. 3 board members of the Northeast Florida Regional Airport Authority, including Board Chair Reba Ludlow, are facing criminal charges ranging from a misdemeanor for violating public meeting laws to felony witness tampering. Chair Reba Ludlow and members Dennis Clarke and Len Tucker are facing criminal charges tied to long-running violations of Florida's Sunshine Law, which mandates public access to governmental decision-making. In addition to his misdemeanor charge, Tucker also faces a third-degree felony charge for alleged witness tampering. If convicted, he could face up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine. Aside from the up to 60 days in jail and a $500 fine, all 3 face for violating public meeting laws. The charges stem from a months-long investigation by the state attorney. Multiple sworn statements from former airport staff allege that Ludlow, Clarke, and Tucker repeatedly held private meetings to influence airport policy. The Sunshine Law requires all meetings between elected board members regarding official business to be held publicly, with notice given and minutes recorded. Former interim executive director Kevin Harvey and other witnesses told investigators they saw Ludlow and Clarke meeting in private at the airport's administration building, with accounting software displayed on screen, prompting suspicion that airport finances were being discussed. Ludlow reportedly told one staffer they were, quote, just trading recipes. After these messages, NORAD intercepts 11 planes during Trump's holiday trip.
The legendary BD-4C program is building an exciting future for those who want a rugged 4-seat family flyer with a proven history. The SureWings program produces a complete kit and builder assist program that gives you everything you need to be flying a BD-4CS in record time. For conventional kit builders, BD Aviation has parts, partial kits, and full kits for the 190-mile-per-hour BD-4C that has logged thousands of hours. Visit SureWings.com and BDAviation.com for more details.
Welcome back. NORAD intercepts 11 planes during Trump's holiday trip. The North American Aerospace Defense Command's pilots have been keeping busy during President Trump's stay at his Bedminster, New Jersey home. Over the holiday weekend, MH-65 helicopters and F-16 fighters intercepted 11 planes within the surrounding restricted airspace. The violations began on Saturday, July 5th, and included 5 separate incursions that day alone. One aircraft was intercepted just before 2:40 p.m. Eastern by an F-16 that performed a headbutt maneuver, a standard procedure where the military jet flies directly in front of the confused plane to get the pilot's attention and direct them away. Earlier that day, a Coast Guard MH-65 had also intercepted a different aircraft within the Special Flight Rules area. More helicopter and fighter responses came later in the afternoon. By the next morning, 3 more planes had entered restricted airspace over Bedminster, including one at approximately 10:30 a.m. that was quickly identified and escorted out by a NORAD aircraft. That brought the total number of intercepted aircraft over the weekend to 11. All intercepted planes complied with instructions and were safely escorted out of the no-fly zone, according to NORAD. No injuries or further incidents occurred, but military leaders were rightfully concerned about the frequency of the violations. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.